Nice shot, Raj. Hey Ethan, you might want to start shooting out the window here.
I'm trying to get it. Okay.
Guys, you have two. Guys, you have two. You have 3 lives total.
Yeah.
Just,
The floor is gone.
Raj, it's not the 30-minute EU siege events where you have, what was it, 7 lives?
6.
We normally have 4 lives.
I'll just turn my mic on. Keep it close to my face. Hello, guys. Hey, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, don't throw your life away.
Help me! Henry, help!
Okay, guys, I've got this plan. So, I'm gonna get a Twitter profile, okay? And I'm gonna put on Twitter that I support BLM. Can I get a girlfriend that way?
Probably.
Okay, good.
I mean, people that you usually girlfriend with that way, I mean, very good girlfriends, but I mean,
Wait, what do you mean?
like, you know, be on supporters.
No, I want a black girl. I want to date a black girl. Like, all black girls support BLM, right?
I wouldn't say all, but I mean,
No, it's like you know, girls that like get into football just so they can like date guys who like football. It's like that. I think it's a good strat.
I mean, maybe.
I'm gonna put a big poster of George Floyd as my profile picture.
Hero.
Yeah, George Floyd was an inspiration.
Yeah.
You fentanyl?
He saved me.
Yeah, honestly, sorry. Honestly,
Right, that was the one.
how you can see how it's coming, right? You,
I don't care though.
This chicken leg in peace.
I got chicken Alfredo.
That was close.
imagine standing on the wall and getting capped. Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap.
Imagine not having chicken Alfredo.
Why would I have chicken Alfredo?
Because
I wouldn't eat it. If you put chicken Alfredo on my plate, I wouldn't eat it.
you don't eat chicken.
No, I'm veggie.
You're vegetarian.
Yeah.
Aren't you a pescatarian, Raj?
No, I don't eat fish either.
Why not?
I literally cannot stomach like the smell.
Oh my god! I spawned on the side of the fort.
I find chicken and it's mostly chicken, but I find chicken absolutely disgusting, and most of the meats aren't much better.
It's delicious.
Really?
No, the smell. I want to vomit whenever I smell chicken.
Well, maybe
These are
there's
happy
chicken.
man.
If my family's having chicken, I leave the room.
I don't know why. Chicken's awesome.
I cannot stomach it. Yeah, I'm sure you like chicken, but I don't.
So it's not a more reason, it's just the fact that you don't like chicken or can't eat it.
Wait, why don't you like chicken?
I just don't like the smell. Like, I smell it. I have like a weird sense of smell.
Yeah, but why?
I have like a
It smells delicious.
no, I have a super sensitive like sense of smell. Like I'm very
You're like a dog.
yeah, I'm very cool like that, you know. But no, I can't stand chicken. I think the only like meat product that I've ever found like appealing, I've never had it, but it looks appealing, is beef jerky.
Oh, beef jerky's delicious.
Beef jerky is like the only thing if I tried anything, it would be beef jerky.
It's somewhat sweet, but it's delicious.
Okay, I'll do sweet.
I like beef jerky because it's kind of like the waste product of it is. No, it's the lean part. That's not like the main part. I like that because it's like you're not letting it like I think if I like personally hunted something, I probably wouldn't have the same objections to eating it. Yeah, you tell me.
I mean, there's 4 minutes left, and I haven't even broken through yet.
I have one that I so I guess you can collect that.
I'm just gonna go download this thing.
Never mind, I'm still banned. I can't play.
Well, hi, Cal.
I'm fighting Scout. Where's the ban button?
Cow eats dogs in his country.
Okay,
What
and
country does he live in?
China.
Ow. That's
Watch for howitzers, dumbass.
I was fixing my volume and
You were born with a pair of eyeballs. You were born with a pair of eyeballs. Use them.
I have 4 eyes and I still can't see.
It's called having glasses, dumbass.
What an idiot.
Guys, the down.
Through the
Yeah, they're currently trying to push the.
Right, you have hands, go fight them.
I'm fighting them. It's just I don't like fighting the fucking. Got fucking shot.
That's an enemy!
If we had more people than there, we could have held it. But no, now we've even got a drummer walking through. Who's this fight? Go on, Black Cat, kill the drummer, kill the drummer. Kill him. Yeah, kill the drummer. You failed me.
Jesus, Ethan.
I'm fine, don't worry. I can't die.
Everybody else isn't, but you're fine.
How does it never kill me, okay?
So, you know where you died to the howitzer at the gatehouse? I kept falling through the floor there, and nobody would help.
Fucking shot again.
You know?
Kind of low intensity, I don't know. Why is there an American holiday or something?
Is there a what?
Is it an American holiday or something? Like, why is everyone?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
think there is
because
one.
school started? I
There's
don't know. If there's anything.
Take a look at the plane whoever's dead right now. You get his screen.
It's the 25th of July. I don't know anything that happened on the 25th of July.
Oh,
So,
there isn't one, I don't think.
yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe just. I don't know.
People have lives unlike us.
I was playing this little indie game before I joined. It's called Mini Motorways. Basically do like city planning.
In the last minute, they're able to take the flag.
That is how every single siege goes. Like nothing happens until the last minute.
But do you know why they were able to take it? Because a single howitzer destroyed the sniper's.
Maybe because there's a one person alive on our team. Literally one.
It's the
Yeah, you're the only one alive. Wait, where are we?
That's really shit. Like, super donkey.
And the one that smells good but ends up being worse for you.
Both of them are bad. Okay. So you need to understand the democratic socialists are Attributionism, which is like, not liking unelected authorities, or like basically there's a movement within social democracy. If you ever seen the Three Arrows, what people used to do back in Weimar Germany was if you saw a Nazi, communist, or monarchist poster, you would strike 3 arrows through it, which meant that you want all of them dead, right? You want Nazis, communists, and kings. It was like an anti-that movement. If you want to Google like cool movements in Weimar, Google Reichsbanner. Reichsbanner was an anti-communist, anti-Nazi paramilitary.
The Reichswehr?
Reichsbanner.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Himmler was a part of it.
No. He was in the SA, was he? Google. I'll send you one actually. If you want to read,
That's why he got
if you're curious, I put the link in the chat.
I think we're gonna do multiple maps. I've got a good quote for what social democracy is. To quote, its goals are developed. Yeah, the American voting system's pretty bad.
And a lot of people put in bad faith with a lot of
Gerrymandering's a really big problem.
Gerrymandering's a problem everywhere. Revolutionary closing the door on people.
No, that was what you
Bastards.
I'm sorry.
a lot of really talking about how the legitimacy of the US is being questioned.
Who's questioning the legitimacy of the US?
Yeah. Then it
Oh shit!
The US. No.
No, far right kid.
I wouldn't say that. I tend to be. Can't we just have moderates in the government?
I'm a moderate. I just want to kill Nazis and communists.
Why can't we do that? Why can't we have that? Why is it that everybody's gonna be just on the both sides of the spectrum?
Everyone's an extremist.
Rush.
On the left, there's some scoundrels on the left.
What's right?
Why can't we just be friends?
Exactly. But the problem is people get swept up in old books that were written by people that wouldn't know what they were talking about. Or they're demagogues. Right? Like, people think, oh, Nazis are cool, you know, they're the bad guys, they dress really cool. Well, no, but this is like the thought process, right? Like, people think, oh, Western civilization's under attack. You know, I've watched 10 of some other cats videos, I know what I'm talking about. You know? And they base political theories off of what they watched on YouTube as a kid.
Hey guys, they might be breaking through on the left.
They get the reach on the center right.
Okay.
They're really dumb. Retarded. They're dumb.
Yep. He's
I'll
building.
go stab her after I die.
We already have one. He's building up so.
He's not fast enough.
Hey, 65 white guy, shoot me.
No.
Guy with his hands up, shoot me. Somebody quick.
Don't waste your shots on more bastard.
Kill me. Somebody kill me.
More
I'm
bastard.
on the left of the gatehouse.
No.
Do it. Shoot me.
No.
Somebody, please.
No.
End my miserable life.
Okay. May take a while.
The one being punched to death.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, that's Team Conga.
Hold it. Try to
More enemies coming center right.
Oh, you did.
From the gatehouse side. They're just sending the gatehouse like lemons.
Boom.
Oh, do I have priority?
Socialism.
I take off priority speaker.
Socialism.
No, democratic socialism is the end goal of achieving socialism, but through their slow democratic means. Hypothetically, if a democratic socialist got into power, not much would change.
For now.
Well, so basically, most people who like actually advocate for socialism, they advocate for at least democratic socialism. They know it has to come slowly because if it comes too quickly, it'll fall apart.
I've never met the radical socialists.
Yeah. I'm talking about democratic, like actually democratic socialists, right? Like those people who advocate for winning elections and slow change. They don't advocate for rapid overthrow of the system. I've never heard Bernie Sanders take to the stage and advocate for hanging the bourgeoisie or whatever, you know, because that's not his ideology, you know.
Democratic socialism.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of revolutionary socialists.
Do y'all like Joe Biden?
No, Joe Biden is not a socialist.
I like Joe Biden on what he says he wants to do. The problem is, the main reason, so Joe Biden hasn't been able to achieve much, mostly because of the way the system's set up. He can't muster the votes because of Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, which is
Kristen Sinema's a great senator.
Yeah, she's your
Like,
Democratic senator.
Yeah, she's actually like not standing with the party. She's actually just doing what she thinks Arizona should do.
I actually don't mind Christian.
Oh, good.
Nor Joe Manchin. I've always said there's in no way would the Democrats have that seat if it wasn't for those two candidates. Like you couldn't win West Virginia without Joe Manchin. Let's be honest. But he hasn't been able to implement some of the spending projects he's wanted, mostly because he can't get it past the Senate.
He's trying to spend so much money, 4 trillions at a time.
Yeah.
What is his name? Mark Kelly? Yeah.
He spent like $2.3 trillion on a infrastructure bill, and only $600 billion went to infrastructure.
America's infrastructure is actually crumbling with some of the worst.
Yeah, we need
He says
infrastructure.
infrastructure though, and then it's like 2 million to random stuff.
I live in like South Carolina, which has like the worst, like one of the worst in the entire country.
If we want any chance of our infrastructure getting better, we do need to actually pass the bill.
It needs to be safe. We need to outsource to private.
Yeah, that could work.
But you have to pay companies to do it. Okay, so
Look at the UPS. It's a failed business. If you were to outsource it, it'd be better.
no, the U.S. Postal Service is restrained
It's
through
billions
values.
of it.
No. Okay, do you know the problem?
It was very good. before,
I
don't
know
what
exactly
you're
how to
talking
answer this, Raj. It's like looking at our garbage disposal system. The reason why it's a monopoly, and the reason why the postal system is a monopoly, because otherwise it would get too chaotic and nothing would get done.
No, another problem with the Postal Service, this is specifically in the US, but they have certain restrictions that the government arbitrarily placed on them, like decades or centuries ago. They actually
It was placed on them when the country was founded. That's how it was.
Yeah, so they actually cannot conduct business the same way other companies can, even though they are basically run like a private company.
Yeah.
So the question isn't get rid of the U.S. Postal Service. The question is get rid of those stupid laws that prevent them from being powerful, because they are held back by laws. There's a YouTube channel called Knowing Better. He did a video on the US Postal Service. It's very informative, if you're curious.
Oh, I saw that before. It was
Much time earlier, people in their entire memories of videos.
Was I?
Yeah.
What?
But, I didn't catch that.
People's opinions off of videos.
We were talking about it earlier.
I go to Knowing Better's channel because he makes quite informative videos and cites all this.
Alright, so.
in like leftish type of stuff.
Hey guys, they're breaking through. We might want to stop
Yeah,
that.
that's more basket, we know.
If somebody don't get rid of
Well,
guy.
considering 3 people
Hacking.
just died,
Oh, I just
it's
fucked
by wide of one person.
There's some stuff like Second Thought that's more US kind of based and like how politics work in US and what's
Second Thought?
yeah, he ended up getting he's a kind of left YouTuber who kind of talks about what's wrong with the US.
Oh shit, Second Thought. Yeah, he's a democratic socialist.
It's insane that the FBI went into his house because he made that one video one time.
Yep.
That was a great on his channel.
Their own opinions.
I think I disagree with second thought on a lot of things, but he's right on some things.
I disagree with some stuff too. I mean, I think the one I kind of disagreed with was like on the military ads.
He makes,
I
some,
Okay, I'm
that-
back.
he makes some very broad assertions that are
Are you talking about the woke army ads?
Yeah, those were just terrible.
Those
They
were
were
terrible.
terrible.
Those are the
Well,
worst for a
ads in
specific
history.
audience.
They're not
Fine.
terrible. The one
They're
about the
terrible,
helicopter
Nebraska.
pilot and the other one,
They're
the
bad.
guy who,
They're bad. They're very bad.
like the one about the girl who sings, and the other one whose parents were same. Those were bad, but the other ones were pretty good.
I mean, most people don't like. Most people agree. Like even people on the left agree that like those army adverts are pretty garbage. Like
No, they were disgusting. compared to
Yeah,
the other ones.
They should not have
I'll
made
say
them
this,
into an
though,
anime.
Those were like completely bad in general. Probably worse than the ones in the UK. That
keeping in
had a
mind,
little small message.
keeping in mind, the only people who actually like those posters are neo-libs. No one likes neo-libs.
I
The
mean,
libs are
what?
like
They did
Filthy.
Ben Shapiro on his show, and he made the libertarian argument for trans rights. He eviscerated Ben Shapiro. Like Ben Shapiro, like at the end was like joking like, "Oh, you should come over to our side," because he constantly made a libertarian argument like, "Why do you care? Like, why do you care what people identify as?" Because they haven't got on any
Because it
cannons yet.
doesn't matter.
Oh,
There's only 2 cannons. The mortars can't hit you.
And they fired one shot wide. And that one only killed one person, that's why we're in one
Right, you
line.
can't die to cannons. There's 2 cannons. There's a swivel
And
gun.
3 mortars.
There's a swivel gun on the top left of the house, and there's a swivel gun by the tree on the right. Other than that, they have 3 mortars on the left and 1 mortar on the right.
I don't know if you want the German.
Hey.
Yeah, the German. It was...
I don't think you want Angela Merkel, so.
Why?
Dude, the Poland, I literally saw it.
Angela, she's crazy.
Is she still Chancellor of Germany?
Yeah, she's still correct.
Yeah,
she's
what's her
Chancellor.
name?
You.
Why, did you
Why
like
couldn't we have
Angela
kept
Merkel,
Ernst
actually?
Kohler?
Why did you like
Why,
Angela
why
Merkel?
couldn't they have kept Ernst Kohler as their like chairman, president? I don't know. Chancellor?
There's chancellor. They have a chancellor and a president. So
What does Germany have? What is their leader?
okay,
What is
let
the
me
title?
Chancellor,
let me
Is it
explain.
president? Chancellor?
and
Okay,
wizard.
okay, let me explain. So in countries that don't have a head of state that's like a monarch, they may have a president and a chancellor, or prime minister, chancellor slash prime minister. So Finland has this example where they have a female prime minister and a male president, for example. And everyone loves the Finnish president because he's based. He told the Saudis, if you want to build a mosque in Helsinki, you have to let me build a church in India.
There's also
So they don't use it at all, because if they do use it, they might die. This one must have come.
constitutional monarchy. Denmark's is Denmark still constitutional monarchy?
Denmark.
They
has
have
a
a
monarchy.
monarch.
I can name all the monarchies if people are interested. In Europe.
In Europe, yeah.
There's 10. There's Spain, United Kingdom, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Netherlands, Monaco, Liechtenstein, fucking Luxembourg, and the fifth one. Oh, the fifth one was the 10th one.
The Papals.
No. It has a monarchy.
Neither.
Yeah, I thought they got rid of their
They
monarchy.
tried to behead him like 20 times,
Spanish
but
people,
he's
Spanish
still
people hate
alive.
their king. They hate their king.
As I seem to recall, is Wilhelmina still alive, or did she die like 40 years ago?
Wilhelmina, the Dutch queen. No, she's dead.
Yeah.
She's dead like a
Shame.
Yeah. But as for big countries, it's Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Netherlands, UK, Spain. Those are the big ones.
It's funny that the rest of Scandinavia doesn't have a monarch.
What do you mean the rest?
That's like 9, that's all of
Finland.
minus Iceland.
Finland isn't
That's it, all
Scandinavian.
minus Iceland.
But Finland isn't Scandinavian. It makes sense why.
Oh,
It's fine, the rest of the Kalmar Union. Do you want me to say that?
The Kalmar Union is Scandinavian.
No,
Hold on a minute.
Finland isn't included in the Kalmar Union.
Finland was.
What am I thinking? Oh, the Nordic Union. That's what I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
of,
yeah,
Which never
Nordic.
existed, but it's a great idea.
I mean, you could just say the Nordic countries and then that works.
Yeah, I should have said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's the Great Sweden mod for Hearts of Iron. It's quite fun.
What?
A mod for Sweden, which gives
No,
it
that-
its own focus tree. By the way, Hearts of Iron 4 turned 5 recently, and only now are we getting an actual focus tree from the Soviets. We still
they've
don't have
had a
one for
focus
Italy.
tree. We're getting
An
off
actual
the-
focus tree, like one that
They've had an
isn't
actual one. They're getting a
one
big
that
Why
isn't absolute garbage.
Why was no one defending the walls? Why was I on my own?
Because
No,
we all
where's
died.
Levi?
I
You're
fell off
supposed
the
to be
wall.
good at this game.
Where's Levi? Yo,
How
where's
about
Levi?
You know,
Where's Levi?
Liechtenstein has a. Liechtenstein doesn't have a monarchy. It's a duke, right?
I miss Levi.
Prince as well.
Like he's related to the Habsburgs in some way, if I recall.
And that
So-
means Monaco wouldn't have a monarchy either. They have a grand prince. No.
Okay. That still means they have a monarchy.
I'm saying that's what we're asking for.
Monarchy just means like they have like a hereditary,
Hereditary ruler.
hereditary ruler. Or hereditary head of state at least.
That howitzer went through 2 walls and didn't
I
explode.
was still a revolution. Nice dodge.
Raj, did you guys ever learn about Simon Bolivar? You were in school.
We didn't learn about it in school. I know a little bit about it. I'm not too well versed in South American history in terms of.
I only learned about them thanks to extra credits before they went bad.
You mean
Before they went political.
extra credits has always been political?
But they've not been crazy
no, they
political.
weren't really until like they started until Trump won really.
Yeah, that's when they started going a bit wacko.
Doing wacko.
The
That
recent
is-
thing,
like you.
well, not recent, but like the thing about being Nazis in video games, and then all of a sudden, you're a Nazi.
I haven't seen that video.
I'm a
Kinda-
pro
You didn't
neo-Nazi.
ask for
It kind
this.
of makes
You
a
didn't
point,
choose
but
this.
it's a really
But there it is.
Oh my god.
somewhat of a point, but it's a very
Basically,
human
what
impact
extra
on
credits
how
was
they make it.
saying that if you're a video game developer, you have to point out if you're doing a World War II shooter that most of the guys in the Wehrmacht were not Nazis and that they were conscripted into the Wehrmacht.
Which I think is pretty. I mean, okay, if we're actually being intellectually honest, you absolutely should point out that there's a difference between the Wehrmacht and the SS.
But you don't
primarily-
need to in a video
No,
game.
no. I think it should be purely because the actual like composition of the Wehrmacht in terms of its people is very interesting.
There's
Yeah,
conscripted
because a
from
lot of them were
around
foreigners.
the
No.
territories.
A lot
Hold
of
up,
people in the
can I
Wehrmacht.
actually have
Wait,
a
no,
talk
I'm
about
confused.
because I actually know about this? So, Wehrmacht was a very interesting time and period. Mostly it's for veterans from the World War, and they were most familiar with the Kaiser. And a lot of their experiences
They were very conservative.
conservative to the point of being loyal to the monarch, but not to the government itself at the time.
You're
Well-
missing information actually with that. You're missing something. A very important thing, I think. A lot of people in the Wehrmacht are former communists. A lot of them, when various parties and such were cancelled or banned, a lot of them joined the Wehrmacht because they didn't see the Wehrmacht as the same as the Nazi Party. There was always a disconnect between what people described as the National Socialist Party and the Wehrmacht. There was always a difference.
But do you know what I found?
I can cite my sources on that. A lot of people in the Wehrmacht were actually communists.
But do you know what I find funny about the German military?
Well, I mean, the Wehrmacht did try to kill Hitler, so
Well, a couple generals did.
Don't
Yeah, Operation
don't
Valkyrie.
assume that the Wehrmacht were all Nazi fanatics. Most of them didn't even like the Nazi Party. They just saw themselves as they were like patriots towards Germany, or they were conscripted.
Funny thing. The funny thing, not about the Wehrmacht, but the SS. A lot of them were foreigners conscripted by the SS because they had to get rid of the German armies, the Wehrmacht's restrictions on the SS recruitment. That's how the SS got so large towards the end of the war.
Yeah,
because they
that was-
conscripted foreigners.
I think it mentioned
Like you had
about
Division
how,
Charlemagne for France, which was rather interesting. You had a lot of Ukrainians, and a lot of the Balkan countries joined Germany because they hated Soviets. Division Azul
Yeah, the Blue Division fought in the Eastern Front.
fought at the siege of Leningrad. I learned this from Bo Cohen.
oversimplified is better.
Okay, real talk, hot take. I hate simple history. I
So
hate,
why?
Dude,
I hate
What?
their art style. I hate
what
simple
is
history. I hate their art style.
I don't think
hate
I've
their
seen any of his
emphasis.
videos. What is he like?
I hate their animations.
Well, Raj, you know who the best historian animator is?
Go on.
Oversimplified.
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 Yes.
If
I don't
you
What? Okay, hold on. I think their Wars video probably has to be. I think the one on the show shot when they made when.
if you're
My favorite historian right now is Mark Felton. Like it's concise, articulate, and quick. But at the same time, I've learned so much from that one channel than I have throughout my 12 years of high school and year of college.
like
School
to
doesn't teach
watch.
you anything really history-wise.
Um,
Barely any.
I like to watch military history visualized. He's more. Oh, jeez.
I know what you mean. My history 100. I quit my history 100 class. I could not stand that professor. It was so boring.
If you want, if you want like a YouTuber that you can actually like, trust every piece of information he says, I highly recommend Military History Visualized.
Oh, yeah.
He's more.
The
he's
armchair
more,
historian's interesting.
armchair historian's good.
Yeah, I
Armchair
watched
historian's
the
really
armchair story.
He's good. I like him.
Yeah.
I watched his video. I watched Military Visualized on his video on the Battle of Midway and what took place there.
Yeah.
A lot of what he said was more true than what I've read in history books and
Military History Visualized, everything he says is like, pretty much correct. Like, if he says anything,
I know it's a good war book.
what we learned in the
Same
US was
brothers.
that the Battle of Midway was this, oh, it's kind of like the US just prevailed type of thing. And then I
But
think the gist
really-
of what happened in Battle of Midway was, well, the US was sort of lucky, very lucky actually, and almost an entire mutiny happening.
yeah. Yeah. What else is good history?